The 2024-25 season has been a true roller coaster for the Golden State Warriors. After a promising start, the team quickly saw inconsistency take over. Injuries, underwhelming performances, and questionable roster depth have left many fans worried about the team's future. The question everyone is asking is whether a blockbuster trade could be the solution to the current problems. Mike Dunleavy Jr., Joe Lacob, and Steve Kerr, the primary decision-makers within the organization, are laying the groundwork for something big. With rumors swirling about potential major changes, it is crucial for fans to stay informed about all updates and developments. The Golden State Warriors, led by Curry and Draymond Green, have always been known for their ability to turn challenges into epic victories. However, with competition in the Western Conference fiercer than ever, there is no room for mistakes. The Dubs community, the team's fervent fan base, is constantly searching for answers and looking for solutions to climb back to the top of the league. This raises the question, is Mike Dunleavy Jr. and his team on the brink of making the move they've been dreaming of to ensure long-term success? If you enjoy staying up to date on the latest Golden State Warriors news, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to ensure you don't miss any updates. Every subscription helps our community grow, allowing us to bring even better content to you. According to Shams Charania, one of the NBA's most trusted insiders, the Warriors are searching for a key piece to complement Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. Over the summer, the team attempted to negotiate with the Utah Jazz for Lauri Markkanen and with the Los Angeles Clippers for Paul George, but no deals were finalized. The burning question is whether the solution to the team's struggles lies within the roster or if they will need to take a risk on a bold trade. Jonathan Kuminga recently stood out with an impressive 33-point performance against the Rockets, showcasing his talent to shine. However, is his reintegration into the starting lineup meant to develop his talent or to increase his trade value? Steve Kerr stated that the goal is to maximize Kuminga's potential, but this decision has raised doubts among fans. Are the Warriors genuinely considering using him as a key trade asset to acquire stars like Jimmy Butler or Brandon Ingram? Kuminga's stats as a starter or coming off the bench are similar, and his playing style still doesn't seem to fully align with the system led by Curry and Draymond. Shams suggests that the Warriors may be positioning Kuminga as a key asset in trades to acquire stars, raising the crucial question, should the Warriors bet on Kuminga's development or use his potential as trade capital? With December here, more players become trade eligible, increasing speculation about Kuminga's future. Names like Brandon Ingram, Cameron Johnson, and Jonas Valanciunas have been mentioned as potential targets. The decision is complex and will depend on how the Warriors evaluate Kuminga's ability to immediately contribute to the team's success versus what he can offer as a trade asset. In addition to uncertainties surrounding Kuminga, the team is facing serious injury issues. Andrew Wiggins, a crucial defensive piece, is sidelined with a right ankle injury. His absence is felt not only for his defensive marking abilities, but also for creating offensive space for his teammates. Moses Moody, another key player, is also injured, further compounding the Warriors' struggles to find a consistent rotation. With the Western Conference more competitive than ever, the absences of Wiggins and Moody make it even harder for the Warriors to find a balanced and effective lineup. Wiggins' injury, for instance, means the team will have to look for alternative solutions to protect the perimeter and score offensively. The pressure now falls on players like Kuminga and other roster members to temporarily fill these gaps. After December 15th, when more players become eligible for trades, the options available to the Warriors could significantly increase. Rumors are about to heat up, with names like Brandon Ingram, Cameron Johnson, and Jonas Valanciunas being mentioned as potential targets. The big question is, will Kuminga be the trade asset we need? Will the Warriors be able to find a piece that truly makes a difference for the team? Or will they have to rely on those already on hand? The decision will be crucial, as it could define not only this season but the team's future for years to come. Many fans still believe Kuminga has great potential and that keeping him could be beneficial in the long run, especially if he continues to evolve as expected. On the other hand, a trade may be necessary to acquire an established player who can bring the immediate impact needed to compete in the tough Western Conference. The trade options are vast but also come with risks. The possibility of losing a young talent like Kuminga for an older player with an injury history such as Brandon Ingram is a risk that must be carefully considered. The arrival of Cameron Johnson, for example, could bring consistent outside shooting and solid defense, something the Warriors desperately need. However, with the current injury situation and roster uncertainties, every move becomes crucial to keeping the Warriors competitive. The big question fans must consider is, are we willing to risk our future in exchange for an immediate opportunity to compete for the title? The answer is not simple and will depend heavily on the long-term strategy devised by Mike Dunleavy Jr. and his team. Despite so many challenges, Stephen Curry and Draymond Green remain the team's cornerstones. Curry, with his unique ability to shoot threes and create offensive opportunities, is still the team's main star. Recently, he led the team with 30 points in a crucial game, showing he still has plenty to offer even on a struggling team. Draymond, in turn, has stood out defensively, compensating for his teammates' absences and shortcomings with consistent defense and game intelligence. These two veterans are the heart of the team and undoubtedly the solid foundation upon which the Warriors can build. However, the lingering question is whether Curry and Draymond's performance is enough to take the team to the next level. Even with their exceptional skills, the team has faced problems in other areas, such as the lack of depth on the bench and inconsistency from other key players. Jonathan Kuminga, for example, recently had a standout moment, but has yet to demonstrate consistent performance. His great performance against the Rockets was a reminder of what he can do, but also raises a crucial question. Should the Warriors bet on Kuminga's development or use him as trade capital to acquire an established star who can make an immediate difference? The decision to keep or trade Kuminga is a turning point for the Warriors. If the team chooses to keep Kuminga, it signals a long-term commitment to developing young talent to ensure a sustainable future. At the same time, this might cost the Warriors the best years of Curry while he's still at his peak. On the other hand, trading Kuminga could be a risky but necessary move to bring in a player like Jimmy Butler or Brandon Ingram, who would provide the immediate impact needed for the Warriors' current rotation. The central question is, how far are the Warriors willing to go to stay on top in the Western Conference? This will require a careful evaluation of all available options and a long-term strategic plan. The Golden State Warriors find themselves at a pivotal moment. The organization has two clear options: bet on a future sustained by young talents like Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, or take a gamble on trades that bring immediate impact to maximize the potential of the current core led by Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. Each of these paths presents its challenges and benefits. If the decision is to keep Kuminga and other young talents, the team will be building for the future, but will face difficulties competing at the highest level in the short term. The current season has already shown how hard it is for the Warriors to maintain consistency without high-level pieces surrounding Curry. The absence of Andrew Wiggins, combined with rotation struggles, has revealed gaps that can be exploited by better-prepared opponents. Keeping Kuminga means trusting that he and other young players can, within a few years, reach the level necessary to keep the team competitive. On the other hand, taking a bold trade risk such as acquiring Jimmy Butler or Brandon Ingram brings immediate results, but may also harm the future. Butler is a proven player with a winning mentality and the ability to be decisive in the playoffs. However, his age and injury history are legitimate concerns. Ingram, meanwhile, is younger and more versatile, but also struggles with frequent injuries. Nevertheless, both could relieve the pressure on Curry and Draymond, offering the offensive and defensive alternatives the team desperately needs. Mike Dunleavy Jr., the Warriors' new general manager, is under intense pressure to make the right decisions. Replacing Bob Myers, one of the architects of the Warriors dynasty, is a monumental task. Dunleavy needs to balance the need for immediate results with the construction of a sustainable future. His background as an NBA player and his strategic vision are important assets, but he still needs to prove he can make bold moves without compromising long-term success. Steve Kerr, meanwhile, also has a crucial role in this process. As head coach, Kerr needs to find ways to maximize the potential of the current roster while working with Dunleavy to identify the best options on the market. Kerr is known for his ability to manage talent and adjust tactics as needed, but even he faces limitations when the roster isn't as deep as it should be. The relationship between Kerr and Dunleavy will be fundamental in determining the Warriors' future, and fans hope the duo will strike a balance between risk and reward. Injuries remain a critical issue for the Warriors. The absence of Andrew Wiggins and Moses Moody has already been mentioned, but it's important to highlight how these setbacks directly impact the team's performance. Without Wiggins, the defense loses one of its best perimeter players, while the offense lacks his shot creation ability. Moody, meanwhile, was expected to be a solid contributor off the bench, but his unavailability has forced Kerr to improvise with less experienced players. These injuries also increase the burden on Curry, Draymond, and other starters. With the NBA schedule being relentless, there's growing concern that Curry, in particular, might suffer physical wear and tear. His advanced age by league standards means the team must be cautious in utilizing him, especially if the Warriors hope to have him at peak performance during the playoffs. With more players becoming trade eligible on December 15th, the market is expected to heat up. Names like Jonas Valanciunas and Cameron Johnson have emerged as intriguing options. Valanciunas could bring strength to the paint, something the Warriors lack, while Johnson offers consistent three-point shooting and solid defense. Both could fill important gaps, but the question remains, will Jonathan Kuminga be the price? The decision to trade or keep Kuminga is symbolic for the Warriors. He represents the team's future, but is also the most valuable asset the team possesses to attract a potential star. If the Warriors opt to trade him, they will signal that they still believe in the current core and are willing to bet everything on Curry's remaining prime years. Conversely, keeping Kuminga would be a bet on the future, even if it means sacrificing championship aspirations in the present. The fans have a crucial role in this discussion. The community is known for its passion and loyalty to the team, but also for being vocal in their opinions. Many believe the Warriors should take a bold trade to maximize their title chances while Curry is still in his prime. Others, however, prefer that the team keep Kuminga and other young talents, believing the future could be bright if they have patience. The truth is, there is no right or wrong answer. Both options have merit, and the final outcome will depend on how Mike Dunleavy Jr. and Steve Kerr evaluate the risks and rewards. What is clear is that the decision will have a lasting impact on the Warriors' future, whichever path they choose. The 2024-25 season will be a turning point for the Golden State Warriors. With Curry and Draymond still demonstrating excellence, but with the roster facing significant challenges, the team needs to make bold decisions. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining whether the Warriors will bet on the present or plan for the future. So what would you do if you were in Mike Dunleavy Jr.'s position? Would you keep Kuminga or risk it all on a trade for a star? Share your opinion in the comments, leave a like, subscribe, and keep following our channel for more analysis and updates.